outside. It's about 10 o'clock. And I'm going to get started on this thing. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it in there. I know I put a pretty good picture of it, but you can see how bad it is. It's not good. Does it look like that? One second. Is that thing not touching? It's not. What the hell? Okay. So, I've got more issues than I thought, apparently. So, I'm going to dig into this thing and figure out what the hell's going on. Apparently, I've got a lifter not touching, which means I've probably got, hopefully, it's something simple and a rocker came off. We'll see. Stay tuned. All right, let's get this show on the road. Let's see. I need where's my 7/16, guys? I just used it yesterday to pull the oil pan bolts off. Has this ever happened to you guys? You just can't find anything you're using? I'm in severe need to get myself a toolbox. The only issue is with the way I travel. There it is. The only issue is with the way I travel. A toolbox could be a little impractical. Primarily for the fact that I have to travel with said toolbox, and I've already got so much stuff that it makes it difficult. My oil down in there looks good after driving it for a couple of days. So that's promising. Let's see. This, that. This is my heater core line that I installed the other day when I started driving it to work, because yes, it was cold when I was driving it. In case y'all were wondering, I know you're probably not. Put that stuff out of my way. I'd like to get this. Oh yeah, I can actually. You know what I was thinking? I laid it up here because for some reason I was thinking I butt connected the wires, so I couldn't remove them, but duh. If there's one thing that's nice about using OEM parts, that's probably one of the things right there. So, don't worry guys, I don't know if you can see this in the camera in this area, but I do plan on cleaning all of this up 100%. Like I said, I did this while I was at work. I didn't really have a whole lot going on. I was kind of bored, and got tired of every time I stopped somewhere I had to pop my hood, unplug. I made a jumper wire, and had to unplug it, plug it in, unplug it every time I wanted to go somewhere, every time I was driving it. And to be honest, when you pull up to anywhere really, and you have to get out and pop your hood just to undo a wire, it's kind of embarrassing.
Who are you talking to?
My camera. Who are you talking to? But, so I wanted to fix that, and to be honest, it just needed to be fixed. And I fixed it. So let's see here. think I left my other drill in the truck over here. Got drills for days. My Uncle Timmy gave me that drill. Let's see here. I need an 8mm. Or what is this? Not. Guys, I'm telling you, I'm losing my mind. I just had it because I tightened. Oh, you know what? It's on my. Duh. Whoops. Oh. Happens sometimes. It was on the end of my ratchet. Not in my tool bag. Okay. That off. Put it up here with everything else. Alright, so place your bets in the comments about whether or not I have a rocker off or I've got a lifter stuck. So let's see. Well, I don't have a rocker off. And I don't have my other phone to see. Maybe I'm going crazy. And maybe it isn't. Oh no, that roller's on it. Okay. Camera got me. It did not look like this was touching through the camera. It is. So, hallelujah. Pop all these loose. I'm gonna have to bump the motor over to get that one. I need something to put these in. Flip my valve cover upside down. Okay. Set this right here for now. And got these nice Howard's push rods. Still looking good. I sure hope so, because guys, this motor's got 3 passes on it and probably about 50 miles. Maybe a little more than 50 miles. Let's say 100 miles max. I drove it to work twice, but didn't get to drive it home. It's 17 miles one way. So I drove it back and forth one day, and then we also drove it to Subway. And then I drove it back here, or I was on my way back here right down the road from the job site when it messed up. So I only went like maybe 2 miles. Then, so that's 34 miles. Plus the Subway trip, I think, was 11 miles. So there and back, that's 22 miles. Hope y'all are adding this up. And then in Texas, I drove it maybe 30 miles, maybe. But I don't think so. But we'll say I drove it 30 miles to Texas. And then at my dad's house, I drove it around the block maybe a mile. If you guys all add all that up, I'm pretty sure it's under 100 miles. So this sucks. And on top of that, it's only made 3 passes. So frustrating to say the least. But I mean, some good news is after driving it for a couple of days on the E85, from not actually driving it very far on E85, I'm gonna have to turn the motor over by hand here because my battery's unhooked, but that's fine. No big deal. After driving it on some gas, you got all that E85 out of my oil, so that's a good thing. All right, let's turn this bad boy over. Way. Come on. All right. Easy does it. Okay. What the hell is going on? Oh, shoot. I'm an idiot. Well, it's a darn good thing it never got hard to turn. My timing chain's not on it. Oof, that could have been bad. I'm very, very glad. It's got huge valve reliefs in it, and I didn't turn it over by the starter. Thank God I took the battery out of this thing the other day and put it in Robert's truck, because if I had bumped it over the starter and kissed the valve, I would have been frustrated, to say the least. At myself, of course, but still frustrated nonetheless. So I'm not putting the timing chain back on it. I'm just gonna pop these bad boys loose. It just sucks because they're all the way in the compressed position, and they're gonna probably spring off, because if I'm not mistaken, oh, look at that. It made it all the way up. It got loose. Woohoo! Oh. Yep. Good. Okay. Alright, guys. I'm going to do a little, I'll do a time lapse of me pulling this thing apart. Alright, guys, so it's time for the cam to come out. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Oh, I just love this. Oh boy. I mean, the can itself looks fantastic. Here, can you see this spot right here? Or is it blurry?
I can see it.
Yeah, look at that, guys. So, I mean, you can see it had plenty of depth. I mean, it ate the entire tooth off.
Dad, why is that so long?
Why is this so long?
Mm-hmm.
Because all of these things that we took off the motor, these blue things, each one of those goes on one of these. So this is the way it works. set this right here. Okay. So these things that we pulled out, these right on here like that. Okay. And then this push rod sits on top of that, and this sits all the way up at the top like that. So it looks like this. So, all right, guys. Well, we found the problem at least. Well, I said we found the problem. We don't actually know what the problem was, but we got the cam out, and we see the cam's no good. So there's that, and yeah, the next thing I have to do is, let me set this back in here. I've got to find a cam. I found somebody with a cam local. I'm going to message the guy I got this cam from and take some pictures of this and show him. I took some videos of the distributor playing stuff. I'll send them that, and we'll just have to go from there. So I'll keep everyone updated.